you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy Mariota back at it again with another video. Now, I know you guys are reading the title and wondering, yo, what the hell, man? We do not need another quarterback. Well, before I get started and giving you guys my opinions on whether we should or not, there was an article that was put out, on ESPN of all the different trade scenarios for each and every team. So I thought I'd bring that to you guys and get your guys' thoughts on it, whether you guys think the Raiders would actually do this or not. As far as the Raiders, you guys already know that we have the 17th overall pick in the NFL draft, and quarterback is on the bottom of everybody's list, and I'm pretty sure that the Raiders would not want to go and get a quarterback. Well, I'm not too sure, because the Raiders could do anything and could surprise us like they do every single year. But ESPN put out this article and they put a trade scenario for the Raiders, what they could potentially do in the NFL draft. They have the Raiders trading up with the Lions, giving up the 17th overall pick, our third round pick this year, the 80th overall pick, and next year's 2022 first round pick. In return, would get Detroit's 7th overall pick and New England's 177th overall pick. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what did they trade away to New England to get the 5th round pick from them? They traded away quarterback Marcus Mariota. Now, we know that Marcus restricted his contract to save more money for the team and for the cap space. Now that his contract is sort of, trade friendly, I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for the Raiders to actually get something done or talk about trading away Marcus Mariota. I think it's kind of fucked up because, he did take less money to come back to the team. But I do believe that other teams looking at that new contract would want to trade at least a 5th round pick for Marcus Mariota. It does suck for me because I don't want him gone from this team. And honestly, I don't know if it would happen, but in this scenario, we would trade Marcus Mariota to New England. Now, we already know that New England does want to have a quarterback, and they could get a cheap quarterback and Marcus Mariota for only a 5th round pick. So we are looking at the 7th overall pick this year and the 177th in the 5th round this year, getting that in return just to trade away our first this year, our first next year, and our 80th overall pick. The reasoning behind this is that they do believe that John Gruden, he loves his quarterbacks, and he's always looking for that next shiny new weapon on the offensive side, especially at that quarterback position. Even though we have Derek Carr, I'm never sold on the Raiders sticking with Derek Carr. I mean, I love Derek Carr, and I would love to keep him on this team. That's my quarterback until he's gone from the team. But if the Raiders really did believe that he was the quarterback of the future and we're going to keep Derek Carr for the future and for the long haul, then we would have given them that extension. I mean, I don't know why they haven't given them that money and stop all these rumors and stop all these people thinking that we were going to go into a different direction, but we haven't done that already. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft this season. They also do believe that the Raiders can level up like the Chiefs did when they drafted Patrick Mahomes. They already had a quality, starter in Alex Smith, but they traded up to go and get Patrick Mahomes, and man, it worked out perfectly for them. Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as I hate Patrick Mahomes, as much as I hate the Chiefs, man, I cannot deny how great he is as a quarterback, man. And he is one of, if not the best quarterback in the NFL today. But to put this in perspective, I do think that if they were to move in this type of direction, they would do the same exact thing the Chiefs did. Draft a quarterback with a very high ceiling, sit him in 2021 behind Derek Carr, and then next season trade away Derek Carr to get more assets, get a first round, maybe 2 first round picks, and, in next year's draft and future drafts. So it would really accommodate the pick that we gave up to get a quarterback this season. Now, looking at this whole thing, it does kind of make sense, because Marcus Mariota does have a trade-friendly contract. Also, there's a lot of good quarterbacks in this year's draft that the Raiders can get to sit behind Derek Carr and move forward. And we can also get more assets trading Derek Carr next season if we wanted to. If we're not going to keep him for the long haul, and if we're not going to extend him, then, I could see it kind of happening, even though I kind of doubt the Raiders would ever do this. But the 2 quarterbacks that they were looking at, if we were to trade up to the 7th overall pick in this year's draft, is Trey Lance and Justin Fields. I believe those are 2 quarterbacks that could possibly fall to number 7. Now, if I had to choose between these 2 guys, Trey Lance is my guy. Trey Lance is the guy that I love coming into this draft, and I believe that he's going to be a really good talent. Like, he has all the intangibles to be a really good quarterback in the league, and I do believe he could be the next Patrick Mahomes in the league because he does have all those intangibles. He is ranked the 4th best quarterback according to PFF, and I know Justin Fields is ranked 3rd according to PFF, but this guy is a versatile dual threat quarterback, can run the ball, he's big enough to run through tackles, and he has an arm, man. He could throw a 70-yard bomb at the flick of a wrist, man. And I know that kind of reminds me of Jamarcus Russell, but trust me, he's better than Jamarcus Russell. I don't know, man. Trey Lance is just physically gifted overall. Now, the only knock on him this season is that, you know, his competition level at the college level wasn't really that, you know, that tough, and his accuracy is a bit meh. Now, as far as Justin Fields, he's also a versatile quarterback that can run and throw the ball with more accuracy than Trey Lance. Now, he does have some bad games, most notably the Indiana game and the Northwestern game. This is a guy that has all the skills to be a winner and a leader at the next level, only in the right system, depending on where he goes. Now, I do believe Justin Fields could be there at 7 because I do think that his draft stock is kind of falling right now due to his medical issues. Ian Rappaport tweeted that Fields has epilepsy, I believe so. I guess it's a disorder that can cause seizures, and I know that they said that it hasn't affected his game, his football play, but doctors do believe that he will outgrow it. Now, Rappaport also went on and said that Fields has taken medications and has not had any issues, but I believe that there's going to be a lot of teams scared to take him in the 1st round, or at least that high, because anything can happen. You know, he could step away from football due to his medical issues, and nobody wants to spend a 1st round pick just for it to, you know, walk away from the game if he had to. Overall, do I think the Raiders could trade up or at least get a quarterback in the 1st round? Hell no. I don't think that there's any reason for the Raiders to get a quarterback in the 1st round. I don't feel like that's a need at all. Even if we were to trade Marcus Mariota away, I feel like we already have a capable backup in Nathan Peterman, and we could get somebody if we wanted to later on in the draft to back up Derek Carr this season. Now, Derek Carr, I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I could be wrong, but Derek Carr, like I said, is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and I don't think that the Raiders should get a quarterback, let alone I don't think the Raiders should trade up. I think the only player that I would trade up for would be either Micah Parsons or Penei Sewell, or maybe one of these great tackles in the draft, because we could use it on the offensive line. But I do believe that the Raiders should go best player available on the defensive side, most notably linebacker. But if you were to ask me real quick, like who my favorite player would be in this draft at the 17th position, it would be Micah Parsons or Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Either one of those guys, or even Zaven Collins. I wouldn't mind getting him in the 1st round. Now, quarterback is not a need, and I don't know why people keep thinking that we should get a quarterback. It's beyond me. I know Raider fans, I know you guys don't want to get a quarterback as well. I know there's some people that would want to, even though this draft class is huge right now. I mean, there's another quarterback in Kellen Mond that is starting to rise up draft boards right now, you know, going day 2. And I mean, if we got somebody on day 2, I mean, would I be mad? Maybe, but I mean, I would be way more mad if we were to trade up in this draft to get a quarterback in the 1st round. All I gotta say is, Raiders, please just focus on the defensive side and don't reach for players or trade up for quarterbacks. I just don't want to see any surprises in the NFL draft. I want to see a player that gets drafted and I'm like, hell yeah, that's my guy right there. But these last couple of years have been kind of tough, but you never know with the Raiders. Honestly, you never know on draft day. So Raider Nation, I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, we do not need a quarterback. Why would we trade up for a quarterback? Chill. I'm with you. We don't need to get a quarterback. I just wanted to put this out there because I read this article and I was like, yo, this is kind of interesting, but I wanted to bring it forth to you guys to get your guys' opinions as well, Raider Nation. So do you think the Raiders should trade up in the NFL draft and get a quarterback? If not, what do you think the Raiders should do in the 1st round? Should we trade up, trade back? Who would you draft? Let me know down in the comments below. So that is all I have for you guys on this video, Raider Nation. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Until the next video, this is your boy, some more Raider, and your boy is, yeah.